Good morning, everyone. Now, today we'll start with a new topic, that is phases in the expansion of democracy. Remember, we have studied certain maps, right? These were the maps we have studied. We have seen how democracy has expanded over the years. In 1900, the countries which were democratic, and in 1950 the countries which have gained independence were relatively more, right? In 1900 only these red portion were the democratic countries. By 1915 even these have been included into this category, including India as well, right? Then by 1975 this was the ratio, and by 2000 almost maximum countries, right, we can see this map has increased and many countries have gained democracy. Now today we'll begin with a new topic, that is phases in the expansion of democracy. The beginning. These maps do not tell us much about what happened before the 20th century. The story of modern democracy began at least 2 centuries ago, means at the time of French Revolution, right? Remember French Revolution? I have taught you in your history chapter. So it wasn't, we were fighting for democracy and democracy concept began somewhere in 1900. No, it began 2 centuries late, 2 centuries ago. You may have read the chapter of the French Revolution of 1789 in the history book. This popular uprising did not establish a secure and stable democracy in France. Throughout the 19th century, democracy in France was overthrown and restored several times. Yet, the French Revolution inspired many struggles for democracy all over Europe. In the beginning, the 1789 one, remember when the French Revolution broke out, right? It was to gain democracy, but they ended up in military dictatorship. Then when military dictatorship was overthrown, then again Bourbon dynasty monarchy was restored. When monarchy was finally overthrown, then democracy was there. But still it wasn't stable because they had to face one or the other problem, right? Their, policies were not that strong. Somewhere or the other, they lacked certain areas due to which democracy had to face challenges in France. But still, this revolution has inspired many. Remember the slogan, when France sneezes, the entire Europe catches cold. So, with the feeling of nationalism, which started in France, the entire Europe was swept away. In Britain, the progress towards democracy started much before the French Revolution, but the progress was very slow. Through the 18th and the 19th centuries, series of political events reduced the power of monarchy and feudal lords. Remember, when it began in France, then even it began in Germany also, Italy also, Greece, right, Ottoman Empire, and slowly most of the countries in Europe, right, they had faced this challenge. They started facing this challenge. The monarchy rule in different parts of the world were facing a tough challenge from these nationalists. From these nationalists who wanted nothing less than democracy, right? The right to vote was granted to more and more people. Around the same time as the French Revolution, the British colonies in North America declared themselves independent in 1776. In the next few years, these colonies came together to form the United States of America. Remember, the 13 American colonies whom the Louis XVI had helped, Louis XVI had helped America to free its 13 colonies from the hands of the Britishers. And a lot of economy was wasted on this also, right? A lot of economy of France was drained in this also. Why? Because 13 American colonies, they were colonized by the British people. So Louis XVI, he has helped Americans to free themselves from the colonial rule. And finally, America gained independence in 1776. In the next few years, these colonies came together to form United States of America. They adopted a democratic constitution in 1787. But here too, the right to vote was limited to very few men. Firstly, if you remember, only propertied men, means people having property, right, were allowed to vote. Then slowly and slowly, this voting right was given to men. Women were still not given the right to vote. Then women had to go for women had fought their own revolution to gain equal political status in the parliament. Women were not given the right to vote even in France, and that is why a separate revolution of women went on to gain this universal adult suffrage, to gain this voting right. And voting right was not given firstly to all the citizens of the nation, only the propertied men, only the people who had the capacity of of paying a 3-day wage. So slowly and slowly there certain terms and conditions were there.